Good morning. Welcome to the Becoming Aquaman channel. Today, we're gonna go work on becoming Aquaman. So I'm starting a new challenge, a physical challenge. I do better challenges and whatnot. So for the next 100 days, I created this like 100-day thing, but then I decided I want to up it. And so the 100-day thing was more about, it had working out and stuff on there, but it was more about just, breaking down my goals and trying to accomplish my goals, get closer to them in the next 100 days. So I took that and I kind of revamped it as if my goal was to just to level up, basically, like these RPGs where the character progresses and levels up. So like, oh, what if that was my goal? And I did this one other time, less formal, where I left the youth ministry position and I basically made a list of everything that that caused me to struggle as a youth pastor that, would be nice if it was better. And then I went and I found a job which ended up being car sales. It was like the third choice. That would help me work on some of those things, because a lot of them were with like being more outgoing and whatnot, and being able to approach people and stuff like that. So I kind of did this once, a little less formal. This time I'm doing it as like an actual like training regime program thing. And so it's got basically physical, spiritual, and skill, I guess, working on like my public speaking. So it's like 12 things, I think. I don't actually know if I can do it, if there's even enough time. Part of the idea behind it too is to also give me a little bit of a time handicap. So it forces me to really focus in on things at the church I need to do, like getting leaders set up and getting systems set up and not just doing everything myself. So we'll see how it works. It's 6:41. I probably need, to actually do this, I'm probably gonna have to get up at like 3 in the morning. And yesterday I kind of did like a trial run where I didn't even do the other stuff. I just did like the majority or a little more than half of the fitness stuff, and it kind of kicked my butt. There's a lot of cardio I added in, mostly just one for health, drop some weight and get body fat down, but then two, I didn't get a Monster. Actually, I think I've only taken a Monster in the gym once. I'm gonna do that really quick. But the other reason is also just to like the discipline. Like, it was really hard. I did 3.5 miles on the treadmill. It was really hard to not what am I trying to say? Like, quit. I wanted to quit. The other thing I did is I was forcing myself to only listen to one audiobook. A lot of times I'll jump around. I think that adds to me wanting to just be done and move on, and the ADD. So I was like forcing myself to listen to one audiobook at a time. I ended up finishing 2 that I was partway through and almost finished another one. So I think this will be really good for getting my goal of trying to get my audiobooks down by the end of the year as well. So I think it's gonna hit my fitness goals. I think it's really gonna hit the discipline goals of just forcing myself to do this. It's gonna be hard. I don't see, today's a travel day and I didn't get up super early. It's almost 7. It's gonna be 7 by the time I'm like settled in the gym. So I think I may have screwed up. I think today's lesson is gonna be that, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna have to be up at like 3 in the gym by like maybe 4. Maybe I spend some time. One of the things is reading 20 chapters of the Bible. So maybe it's get up, maybe I drink my energy drink, then drink some water, drink a Monster, read like 10 chapters of the Bible, and then go to the gym. That's what I'm thinking. I'm also thinking I might have to break up the fitness stuff. So I might just do my cardio now and do the gym stuff at Round Mountain. All right, so what I'd like to do is use this channel to track this and just every day do a check-in like I was with 75 Hard. Not because I'm trying to build a following, but just for my own reference to go back to. So today, and I'm only going to probably track the physical on this channel because the rest of it doesn't apply as much. Today, I weighed in. I'm up a little bit. I'd gotten down to 291, but I'd been kind of cruising between the 295, 297. I went in this morning at 302.2, which I was actually down like 3 pounds from yesterday, 3 point something pounds. But I've had a couple of weeks of just not super disciplined. And then my wife and I went and spent a trip kind of like a workcation in Utah, and I was getting caught up on some sermon stuff, getting ahead on some sermon stuff. And so we just ate like whatever. And I knew that I was going to be starting this for the next 100 days. So I just kind of ate however I wanted, kind of knowing that I was about to be on a super strict. So a lot of that is, I'm sure tomorrow I'll be back down below 200. A lot of that is just probably, you know, temporary weight. So I'm not too worried about it. So yeah, but that's my starting number, 302.2. I said my plan is to every day just, even if it's just a real quick check-in video at the end of the day, here's what I did, here's how I did, here's what I did, here's how I did, da-da-da. But we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll get back into recording my entire workout. Okay, so I'm mostly done for the day, finishing my last set on the treadmill, and I don't want to do it. So I did 20 minutes stair stepper. I did 3.5 miles on the treadmill, and I did my workout. I did not do the 500 sit-ups intermixed throughout the workout, so I do still have that. Been low motivation today. I'm just putting my head down and just doing it. Got the workout done. Now it's another 3.5 miles on this stupid treadmill. I'm at 1.21 miles. So I have a little over 2 miles to go. I want to be done halfway through. Like, I was just started my workout and I was like so hungry. I almost quit just to go eat. I kept coming with all these excuses. I should go eat, I could come back later, da-da-da. But other than the fact of just wanting to add cardio, that's also the main point, is just this relentless grinding. I'm also forcing myself to listen to the same thing. I think I mentioned that earlier, maybe not. So I finished one book, I'm on the next, and I want to leave. I also want to change the book. I'm basically just forcing myself to just do things I don't want to do for long periods of time. Hopefully I'm building my discipline. I'm getting better at not doing the right things when I feel like it, but doing the right things because they're the right thing to do. So also there should be a massive physical benefit to all of a sudden adding 500 sit-ups, 20 minutes on the stair stepper, and 7 miles on the treadmill to my daily routine. That should also really help with the physical goals.